while we're waiting for the relata to cook, or the pot roast, whatever your choice, I'm going to tell you a little story. There happens to be 5 principles that are necessary to make good food. I always make good food, so I really wanted to know what do you have to do to make bad food. But 5 principles to make good food. 1, you have to pray. You have to believe in God and ask Him for help. When you don't do that, you're in a lot of trouble. 2, you have to buy the necessary ingredients. There's a certain amount of ingredients that you have to buy. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but you have to buy the ingredients. 3, you have to have enough time. If I don't have enough time, it just can't, it's hard to fit it all in. But you have to give them enough time. Number 4, you're only as good as your help is. And 5 is caring. You have to care. There once was a man in a village in Poland, and Pesach was coming, and he wanted to make Pesach already. He wanted to clean his house and make it neat, get the food ready. Everything would be set so he could even take a rest before the Seder night. So that's what he did. A month early, he went on to clean his house. He cleaned the whole house from top to bottom. A week before, he bought everything that was necessary. A few days before, he cooked everything. And it came to the day of the Seder, and he was all finished. And he was even able to take a nap before the Seder. Comes the night of the Seder. He has a lovely Seder. It's gorgeous. Everything was ready. The food was terrific. And then he walks out to get a pail of water from the well. He drops down the bucket, picks it up, and lo and behold, a loaf of bread, a wet loaf of bread comes up with a bucket, which means, when did that go into the water? Before Pesach. When did he take water out for cooking and cleaning and whatever? He took it out on Pesach. All of the water that he used for cooking and cleaning in his house at that time was filled with bread, chametz. It was a disaster. All of his work and pain and effort was in vain. The next day he went to the Rebbe and he said, "What happened? I cleaned the house. I made the plans. I made all the purchases. I cooked the food. I made a Seder. I wanted to be ready on time. And look what God did to me. He made all the water that I used chametzdik. Why did He do that?" So the Rebbe smiled at him and said, "Because you did the cleaning, you did the purchases, you did this, you didn't even ask God for help. And when it came time for Him to give you help, He wasn't there." So that's one of the most important parts of cooking is, God, please help.